Hello everyone, I'm Joyce. Today I'll walk you through a simple yet effective project, creating a resume using HTML and CSS. This project is great for beginners as it covers the basics of web development, including s- structure, styling, and responsive design. Now let's talk about the HTML structure. As the basics, let's setup of doc type HTML declaration, which defines the document type and version of HTML. Now the HTML tag is the root element, and inside it we have the head and body sections. Now the head section contains meta information about the document, like the character set, viewport settings, and the title. We also include a link to an external style sheet, which is known as style.css to style a resume, and a script to load feather icons for our interest sections. Body section contains the main content of our resume. We use a div with the class container to hold all our content, ensuring it's centrally aligned and nicely formatted. In the profile section contains a profile picture, name, title, and a brief description. You use various HTML tags like type H1P and A in the content. So we in this project we use two, and this is style.css. This one is index.html, and another is style.css. So here we define the HTML head section, which contains script title and then followed by a body section. We set the font family, background color, and text font type for the document. Yes, and we check all these things again. In, in my resume, I add a lot of things. I added 7 sections. Base in the body sections and the skills and languages education too. So in the CSS styling, we add colors, background. So CSS is all about adding styles to it and adding a particular layout to it. So that way we successfully create a simple yet elegant resume using HTML and CSS. And here's my resume, and that's my name, and here's the info about the general info we get, and that's that. If we slide in it, can get the various sections I've added about my career, expertise, extracurricular activities, languages, and interest. So I just added all those things in using head tags. They are just the resume things. Various a lot of things like the various lines and the symbols where I've used in social can be created within the code using special tags, which we use in index.html. Now back to the code. Just a short note on the tags that I've used are. So we're going to let's just check on the style.css. Used various things and four things. There are a lot in that like padding, margin, and I'll just go back to it. Check. Compare as compared to index.html, style.css has very complex structures where sometimes I'm not even a good learner, but I'm just learning and I'm a beginner. So there are a lot of things that I have to learn. Um, Certain things are there like background color, font color, and font light, and text transformers, and padding matching. There are a lot of things that are that I've included in it and I've learned so far. So that's something that I've created, and it actually adds a big, good color of the black, orange, and white in the resume as you've seen before. So in this way, we create a, a good resume that. And here comes the HTML index.html one. So here we use doc type HTML, which declares the document type and version of HTML being used. And the stack HTML lang is equals to n is the root element of an HTML document. The lang attribute is specifying the language of the content. Here the language used is English. So lang is equals to en is used. The head tag, contains the meta information about the document, such as its character set, title, and links to the style sheets and scripts. It is followed by meta charset is equals to UTF/8. It specifies the character encoding for the HTML document. And yeah, here comes we come back to the .cs style.css. We check the things over that. Here we use color, font size, body, image of things in this. And again, we go back and check over the index.html. So we see here, in the beginning we use um, meta name viewport. It shows the web page is responsive on all devices by setting the viewport width to match device width. Title is used, which sets the title of the document, which is displayed in the browser tab, and it is not displayed in the project live display, but it is displayed on the browser tab only. So the things we write on the title is not actually displayed in the document itself. And different scripts are used, and link rel is equals to style sheet, href is equals to style.css is used, which links an external CSS file for styling the HTML document. The body tag contains the content of HTML document that is visible to the user. Div container element is used to group and style sections of the document. It's a versatile block element. Now, if you just go back and check the Hume again, yes, that way. And the image in the resume is added through image tag, which embeds an image into the document. Then the src, which is written after image tag, it is an attribute, and it specifies the image source as URL, and the alt attribute provides alternative text. And all the text here used are written are like using H1, H3, and H4 tags. No, they are known as heading tags. There are six types of tags, and in this document, I've used three: H1, H3, and H4. These are used to define titles and subtitles, with H1 being the highest level and H6 being the lowest. So I'll just show all of things. And in this, we have used P tag. It is a paragraph tag used to define blocks of the text. And A is an anchor tag used to create hyperlinks. The href attribute specifies the link's destination. UL is used, it is an unordered list used to create bulleted lists. So I'm again just doing